Hello folks, long time no see. I'm here just outside of Stormville, New York with our good buddy Beagle. Picking up where I left off with the Fuck Around gang a couple years ago, Route 52 in New York, and we are going to head north in the AT. We have 80 something miles planned from here up into Massachusetts. Supposed to be cold, supposed to be wet, but we're going to be optimistic anyway and try to have a great time. Right now today's supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be near 60, nice, no rain, so at least we get a good start to this one. But yeah, I haven't been doing many videos on hikes the past couple years, or the past year I guess, so I wanted to make sure I documented this one and put it out there for everybody. But anyway, it's going to be hopefully a very enjoyable week, another good adventure. I've been dying to get back out here on trail again. It's been too long since I've done a bigger section like this, about a year and a half almost. So let's go have fun. Let's enjoy this thing. Approaching this really large oak tree. I'm sure it's at least 300 years old or so, just judging by the other trees I've seen. That thing is massive, and that's not even the Dover oak. We're supposed to see the Dover oak either today or tomorrow. I can't really zoom out anymore, but yeah, it's a monster. It's pretty impressive. We've gotten to our first sort of proper overlook here of the hike. It's a nice one. You can faintly see the Adirondacks back there, kind of mixed in with the clouds. Down there, I believe, is the Hudson Valley. Over here we've got Beagle. Awesome day so far. Love the sounds, got the water flowing, spring peepers peeping, woodpeckers pecking. Glad to be back on trail. It's been too long. Nice little viewpoint right down here. We thought the spot up top might have been the view, but it definitely wasn't, because this is an actual very nice view. Well, I don't want to disturb those people down there. Very nice. All right, home sweet home for the night here at the Telephone Pioneers shelter. Just outside of, or just up the road from, I think it's called Dover Road. Not far from the Dover Oak, actually. We'll be passing that first thing in the morning. Yeah, this is where we will call home tonight. I haven't really explored the grounds yet. There is that waterfall right over there, which is pretty cool. I didn't know there was a waterfall right next to the shelter. There's a group of hoodlums up here hanging out when we walked up, but I think they seen us old folks coming up and decided we must be cops or something. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to check out the area. I'm probably just going to kick it inside the shelter tonight. And glad to be here. Crack open a beer, relax, shoot the breeze with Beagle, and enjoy this the rest of this beautiful day. Hey folks, just still here hanging out at the shelter. Had dinner, been hanging out, shooting the breeze with Beagle. Had a decent fire going for a little bit. Just sitting here keeping cozy. I think we're getting ready to call it bedtime soon. Sun's going down. We're both pretty tired. I'm very tired. I had a rough couple of weeks leading up to this hike at work. Just busted my ass, put in a lot of hours, and I'm very tired. But anyway, it's been a great evening. Dinner was good, fire's good. Looking forward to it tomorrow. I think tomorrow we have 12 miles and some change. I'm trying to start a little slow on this hike because I haven't really done any biggish mile days in quite some time. So I don't want to just jump in head first on this and end up hurting my old ass. So today was 11.7. Tomorrow I believe is something like 12.9. And then we'll have a nice easy day into Kent on the third day to get a hotel and get a break from the rain. Tomorrow I think it's about a 50% chance of some scattered showers in the morning. I think still in the 50s tomorrow, so shouldn't be bad. But anyway, today was perfect. The weather was amazing. I think the real feel was in the mid 60s. Sun was out, light breeze. It was a very, very nice day. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So I guess appreciate you following along, and we'll see you in the morning. Hey, good morning, folks. It's about 7:30 in the morning here at the Telephone Pioneers shelter. Had a pretty good night's sleep last night. Stayed very warm. There's some trains going by in the valley I could hear, and some coyotes yipping and yapping, but nothing too bad. Nothing to keep me awake. Pretty nice out this morning, actually. It's not terrible. It's cloudy. Supposed to rain later today, but it's not terribly cold. There's no wind. So yeah, I'm just packing stuff up here, drinking some coffee. Gonna eat a cold pack of oatmeal in a moment. Beagle was just taking off just a couple minutes ago ahead of me. He's definitely the early bird. So yeah, I'm gonna drink this coffee, throw some oatmeal down the hatch, and get to walking. We got I think just under 13 miles today to the 10-mile river shelter. Like I say, I think we might have to deal with a little bit of rain later today, but not a whole lot of it. We do have some serious weather coming up on Wednesday and Wednesday night. We're looking like very cold temps, high winds, and about 1.5 inches of snow. So we got some pondering to do on that, to figure out how we're going to work around that. But yeah, anyway, it's a nice morning. Still glad to be here, and let's get some more miles under our belt. coming up to Dover Road, and we are approaching the Dover Oak, which is the largest oak tree on the Appalachian Trail. And it's pretty big. Wait this car to pass. There's Beagle. What's up, Beagle? What do you think?
It's got my tree hugging picture.
Yeah, it's just a little shrub. That's all it is.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, man, that's that thing is a monster. Hell yeah. Dover Oak, estimated to be between 300 and 400 years old. I've been to the Keffer Oak down south in Virginia, and it's I'd say it's pretty well close in size to this one, pretty equal, but this one I guess is technically bigger.
I think this is its widest diameter right here, this way.
Yeah.
About 7 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty, why don't you go do the wingspan there real quick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, understand that Paul is a big framed fella, so this tree dwarfs him. Awesome. So I'm eating my oatmeal this morning on the move. I realized that I left my spoon somewhere, so a stick will do. By the way, Kodiak chocolate chip oatmeal is delicious. Approaching a little swampland here. All right, we're coming up on the AT train station, where if you were so inclined, you could catch a train into Manhattan and back. Not that if you're out here, I don't know why on earth you would want to do that, but I guess to each their own. Pretty rad. Here it is. I'm gonna go sit there and stick my thumb out. It started drizzling and spitting a little bit of rain here, so put on a little bit of rain stuff. Took off my puffy and put on my rain jacket instead. Got my umbrella and rain mitts, rain skirt at the ready if it ever does pick up a little bit. It does nice and cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. No real wind. Lots of farmland, pastures this morning, hay fields. Back in the woods again now. Did a couple nice climbs after walking through all those fields. I am not sure how far we are into the day at this point. I haven't checked. I'd say a few miles. Eventually we're going to find a spot to stop and eat some lunch. I've been kind of snacking throughout the morning because been a little hungry. But yeah, I will probably figure out wherever the next shelter is and stop there and take a break. That's a damn clusterfuck of blazes right there. Good grief. Onward. Alright, just had some lunch at the Wiley shelter. All these shelters up here have little libraries. It's pretty cool. But yeah, sat down, ate some lunch at the shelter. I can't remember how many miles we are into right now. I think we're somewhere around 9 miles. I think 8, 9. Anyway, met a cool section hiker at the shelter. The last Boy Scout. He's doing a pretty large yo-yo hike from Dalton, Mass to Standing Bear and then back again. So that's pretty cool. Had his dog with him. But yeah, so we still got a few more miles left in the day. It hasn't really started raining yet. It's only kind of spit some rain a couple little times. Nothing major. So maybe we'll get to the shelter, hopefully, before any real rain sets in. Alright folks, so upon completing this road walk, we are rewarded by finishing New York. Hallelujah. New York was a fun state. Lots of interesting stops, delis, bars and the such. But here we are. Finally finished New York. Welcome to Connecticut. Awesome. Here we are, 10-mile shelter, or 10-mile river shelter. It's nice, man. Got a big meadow in front of it. Got the 10-mile river just behind us. Very, very nice. I dig this. I dig this. Home sweet home. Currently eating my food with a piece of bark because I'm a super smart guy who lost his spoon earlier. And Mr. Beagle has joined the smart guy club today too, and had to whittle himself a spoon because of well, he let me borrow his spoon at lunch, and then when I returned it to him, it was left on a rock. So neither of us were destined to have a spoon today.
We are spoonless.
We are spoonless. Spoonless in Seattle. We'll pick up a spoon in Kent tomorrow, though, probably. Hey, good morning, y'all. Need some oatmeal with a stick, because that's how we do it. Morning number 2. Start of day number 3. Woke up here at the 10-mile river shelter, which is a great spot. I'm sure I talked about it last night. Had a good night's sleep, stayed warm, nice and cozy. Still dry this morning, thank God, but it's supposed to start raining here in a few hours. It's about, I think about 7:30 in the morning right now, so I believe rain's going to move in around 11 or 12. So we're going to try to get at least a couple few hours of dry hiking in this morning before all that comes in. But we're heading into Connecticut today. It's only about 9 miles. I think it's about 9 miles to the road and then about a mile down into town. But we've got a room tonight at the Fife and Drum. So we're going to kick a night off trail, relax, be dry for a night. I should say continue to be dry for another night. and then take it from there. Like I said, Wednesday is still looking like a real shit show. So still got some decisions to make on how we're going to handle that. But yeah, like I said, good night, good morning. Oatmeal on a stick, coffee. Life's good. See y'all later. Alright, just left the shelter. This is the 10 Mile River camp that we considered staying at. It's only just right down the way from the shelter. This is the confluence of the 10 Mile River and the Housatonic River. And we've got this pretty impressive steel and concrete bridge here. I saw it yesterday when I came down here to get water, but I figured I'd wait till this morning to film it. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yep. Moving along. Looks like we're starting to get our first little views of Kent, Connecticut over there. I believe it's the Housatonic River we're still walking alongside. Up here on the ridge. Just been kind of bouncing up and down on this ridge for a little while. I think we're only about maybe 2.5 miles or so from the road crossing into Kent. So we've been cruising this morning. Making good time. Some very, very light drizzle. Not anything even worth really putting a raincoat on for. Just kind of like feel a raindrop or two every now and then. With any luck, maybe we can outrun this rain that's coming in. But I'm not going to count on that. Got a hot coffee at the mobile station. Beagle caught back up. It's only just a few minutes behind me. And now we're going to walk down the street here in Kent to the Fife and Drum and check into our room, hopefully. Alright folks, here we are at the Fife and Drum, our room here at the Fife and Drum Inn in Kent, Connecticut. As soon as we walked through the door, we saw both of our resupply packages sitting there waiting for us. So right on, kudos to the Fife and Drum crew. But yeah, this is, just flip you around here. It's a nice cute little room here. Definitely got that old world charm, even a little bit of that old world smell. Old wood, I'm a carpenter. I can pick up on these things.
Yeah, that old historical smell.
Yeah, buddy. I like it. But yeah, we're going to, I guess, get off some wet layers, hang out for a moment, and then start talking about food and figuring out what our next move is. Good morning, folks. Standing outside my room here at the Fife and Drum. Didn't really do a closing video last night, but figured out a plan. I'm actually getting a shuttle from here up to West Cornwall Road, and I'm going to hike 15 miles southbound back to the hotel here. We'll Beagle. We'll be taking a day off, and he got the room for another night. So it's supposed to be cold, windy, and rainy today, but at least I know I'll have a nice warm room to come back to. Yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be a little slick. It's going to be a little wet, a little cold, but I think we can handle it. We'll see you on trail. All right, so we are on trail just outside of, or right off of West Cornwall Road. I got Mr. Trail Hopper here, rode me the trail.
Yeah, trail hopper.
Much appreciated, very cool conversation.
These mushrooms, holy dude, they're really popping out.
Oh, my lady, she's a mushroom person.
Yeah, beautiful.
She's got to stop and check every one of them out.
Oh yeah. That's why they call. That's why I'm a wanderer. I just see everything.
Right on. Yep, here we go. 15 miles in the rain.
Makeshift raincoat.
Well, despite the wind and the rain, still able to get some pretty decent views. I think because the cloud ceiling is so high and these mountains are not very high. Still getting good views on a rainy day. There's a ski resort back there. Yep, I'm gonna keep moving so I don't get cold. Alright, so we have gotten to a notice that you can no longer cross Guinea Brook without fording. Today is not the day to be fording, so it looks like we will be taking this Blue Blaze bypass. Here's what it is. Gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, here at the, I think it's called the Stewart Hollow shelter. Taking a break for the day. I'm 9 miles in. Got about 7 more to go, so I'm a little better than halfway. Stopped in, get warm, eat some lunch, take a little break, get my legs a break. Done 9 miles today, haven't stopped yet. So, it's a good time to stop. Still reasonably dry and warm, still enjoying the day. The rain's starting to pick back up again, so picked a good time to step under this roof here. But yeah, 9 down, 7 more to go. Still got the boulder scramble coming up in a few miles. Hopefully the rain will be at a break when I get there, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm heading out of the Stewart Brook shelter here. Had lunch, stayed reasonably warm. My hands are freezing. I have like no dexterity right now. It's a pain in the ass to put my rain gear back on. But man, I was sitting there in the shelter. I started hearing this really large crack and a tree came crashing down. A pretty large tree came crashing down right behind the shelter. Scared the shit out of me. Had to just kind of close my eyes and hope it didn't hit the shelter. But anyway, I'll get to moving, get my blood pumping again. It's a little bit of a break in the rain at the moment. A few more flat miles, a couple more flat miles until we get to St. John's Ledges. Or at least to climb up to St. John's Ledges. Here we go. Mercy. Ooh, the wind has really picked up here. We are at the top. And going back down again to see the view from the top. Yes. But yeah, I think I'll just and right now it's just good. That wind has picked up tremendous. Yep, there's the view. That's the bike in. Woo. It's a breezy one, boys. Man. Love it. I think a normal, sane person would think I'd be miserable right now. But it has been a pretty damn good day. Not too much farther to go. We've come to a lovely viewpoint here, it appears. Just as the wind dies for a second. What perfect timing. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice view. It's awesome that we can still get these views even with all the clouds and rain. Alright folks, so I'm about 1/10 of a mile from the road coming down this bypass. I ran into this guy. Doesn't he look familiar? Old Beagle walked up the hill to meet me. Oh, almost done. Let's not slip and fall yet. Yeah, good old Beagle. Come around the bend right after seeing that deer, and there he was, sitting there waiting for me. Sit out here in the cold, wet rain for nothing.
Oh, ain't for nothing. I wouldn't let the thing kick alone.
No, I appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, we are almost down to the road. And yeah, back to the room. Figure out what we're gonna do this evening. Gotta get these things dry. Oh, another nice dinner here at the what's this place called? The Kent Pizza Kitchen or Pizza Garden? Yeah, Kent Pizza Garden. That's what it is. Very, very good food. Nice reward after a long, cold, wet day. What do you think, Beagle?
Yeah, man. Of course, mine was only about a mile.
The meal was still satisfying nonetheless, huh? Right on.
Sure.
Good morning, folks. It's snowing. I knew it would. But we're back on trail. Trail hopper just dropped me off. if you're watching this, appreciate you, trail hopper. You're a big help and a good conversation. But yeah, I've got about 14 miles to my planned destination today. Might go farther, might not, depending on how the day goes. But man, I love the snow. I love hiking in the snow. So beautiful, peaceful, quiet. So I'm gonna enjoy this every moment of it and try not to slip. And yeah, we got a pretty, I think today's terrain is a little easier than yesterday's terrain. We got another long flat section like we did yesterday, but I don't think we have as many climbs today as we did yesterday. So, but anyway, feet are on trail. Snow is coming down, and it's fucking beautiful. See you guys up the trail. Some kind of bird print. Hauling up the trail, pretty large bird, whatever it was. Goose maybe. I've seen a lot of geese up here. Fucking beautiful. Yep, just got my feet wet. Awesome. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but Beagle's no longer with me on the hike. He stayed back yesterday at the hotel, and actually ended up meeting me on trail just outside of town and walking back with me. So that was pretty cool. He stood out in the rain for about a half hour waiting for me to show up. So that's a true friend. Also, while I was on trail yesterday, you know, if you remember earlier in the video, I haven't had a spoon. I lost my spoon on, I think, day 2. And I've been using sticks and the like to eat my food with. But shit, when I got back to the hotel room yesterday, Beagle had a brand new titanium spoon laid on my mattress for me. He went out and picked one up for me. So I really appreciate him. Beagle's a really good guy. He was having some knee problems and some footwear problems. And with the rain and the snow, he just didn't feel comfortable with carrying on, which I respect. But yeah, so he's taking the train home today. Beagle, if you're watching, I appreciate you, man. I enjoyed the days that we did spend together. And I look forward to our next hike. But I'm going to carry on. I got today and tomorrow to finish this thing up. And I don't see myself giving up anytime soon. I got my eyes on the prize, and I'm going to keep pushing. So I looked it up on Peak Finder, and this mountain right here is Bear Mountain. These mountains over, where's my finger? Over here in the back, it's Mount Race and Mount Everett. That's where I'll be ending my hike. Looks like it's snowing pretty good over there. Yeah, I can see the end from here. You see, as we are coming off the ridge down in the lower elevation, it's a lot more gross down here. Oh, the snow is melting out of the trees. Everything's kind of turning to slush. It's actually become a lot more slick. Wasn't bad up on the ridge. But yeah, coming down to the Housatonic River again, I believe. And then we're going to walk ourselves into the little town of Falls Village, Connecticut. Tell you, down here in the valley, it's a lot warmer. It's noticeable right away. I actually feel like a sensation of warmth on my cheeks, and that's not something I've felt the past couple days. It's kind of pleasant, but it'll probably be short-lived because I won't be in this valley all day. A little bit of a road walk. Well, I walked my happy ass up here a couple tenths of a mile off trail to Falls Village because I was going to get a coffee and take a little break inside of a nice warm cafe, but they are not open. So that's a bummer. And I don't know of any other place in town. I don't feel like walking around this entire town trying to find a cup of coffee. I do have some in my backpack I could stop and make if I want. It is what it is, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Luckily it was just a short walk over here, nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna head my ass out of town here, Falls Village. It was a very, very brief visit. I'm sure you're lovely when things are open. Hey, it's 1,500 mile marker. Unfortunately, I have not done 1,500 miles yet because of those pesky 70 miles down there in the Smokies I still gotta go do. But still pretty cool. Damn, that's a good one. This is probably the prettiest waterfall I've seen on the AT. And the biggest. And that thing is gushing right now. All the snow melt and the rain. Awesome. I was getting rained on just a little bit ago, but it's all that mist carrying off these falls. Man, that's fucking crazy. Couldn't imagine trying to take a kayak down that. Back up on the ridge top. I think I'm at the top of the last climb before I go down to where I'm going to try to find a place to camp. Flurrying a little bit. It's been flurrying for a little while. Obviously we are back into the snow. Yeah, another nice view. Alright, so we've got to my target for the day, which is the Limestone Spring Shelter. That just says Limestone Shelter. Problem is, it's a half a mile downhill, which sucks ass, but there's really no other place to camp. The next shelter is 7 miles away, and there's no legal places to camp. Not that everything I do is legal by any means, but well, most of it is. But yeah, even if I were to find a a tent site or a flat spot, I have my tarp and my Tyvek and be pitching right on top of this slushy snow. So I don't think that's a very good idea. So I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up and walk this half a mile downhill, which right now is fine, but in the morning I know I'm gonna be tired just getting up from camp, just to get back to the trail. And I've got like like 18 miles to do tomorrow with the road walk and everything included. So, but you know, it is what it is. So fuck it. We're gonna go down here to the shelter. I'm gonna go down here to the shelter. I always say we. I guess I'm talking about you and I. But yeah, we're gonna go on down here to the shelter and probably stay there. So suck it up. Half mile downhill. Let's go. All right, so I came another 1/10 of a mile over here to Rand's View just to see if there's any options over here. I can't see anywhere to set up a tent, but my God, what a view. This is Bear Mountain right there, dead center, which I'll be climbing tomorrow. And that is Mount Everett, right over there, the Big Daddy. I'll be ending just on the other side of that summit. So man, this is a fucking awesome view. See lots of mountains in the background there. Awesome. Still haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do yet. I almost feel like just walking until I can't walk anymore, but there's just no options. It kind of sucks. I can go down to the town of Salisbury, but then I have to pay for a room, all that jive shit. So I don't know. Not sure. I'll let you know. Man, a side trail down to this shelter is something else. Oh, and by the way, that's what I decided to do. Just come on down to the shelter. Look at those waterfalls up there. Why is this camera? Maybe it's just my eyes. I had to hike down all that stuff. Oh shit. But yeah, it's been a hell of a little hike down here. Hey folks, sitting here in the Limestone Spring shelter, having a brew. By the way, I've tried these in the restaurant there in Kent, and I love hazy IPAs. And Great Falls Brewing Company up here in North Canaan, Connecticut makes the Lazy Hazy. I gotta tell you, I think it's one of the best hazy IPAs I've ever had. It's really, really fucking good. So I brought a couple with me. I'll be sitting here by myself tonight. I'm going to make some dinner. I'm already cozied up. Give you the view here. Yep, I'm already cozied up. Got the food, cooking stuff ready. Make dinner once I settle in. It's still a little bit early for dinner. Got my shoes over there, which are surprisingly dry. And then yeah, I'm just chilling here, man. I'm gonna talk to my family a little bit. I've been contacting Beagle off and on through the day, so keeping in touch with him. Might watch some YouTube videos or something after I eat. But I think I'm gonna get a good early bedtime tonight, because I do have a lot of miles to do tomorrow. I do have a lot of climbing to do tomorrow. It's actually probably going to be the hardest day of the entire hike as far as elevation goes. So I've got to climb up out of here first, and then I've got to climb up and down Bear Mountain, and then I've got to get up and over Mount Race, and then Mount Everett. And those are pretty damn good climbs. So it is what it is. I'm here now. I'm cozy, comfortable, and I'm just going to enjoy some quiet and some peace. Yeah, so dinner time. Sun was trying to come out. I'm having beef ramen with chicken in it because it's total anarchy out here. Having a good evening, listening to a little music, keeping in touch with the lady, and yeah, just enjoying the solitude. All right, folks, it's about bedtime. I've had dinner, put everything in the bear box down there. I used the privy over there. Got some water back there. And I'm settling in for the night. Starting to get dusk. I think it's about 7:30. So I'm gonna start thinking about bed. Probably talk to the lady one last time. I'm missing her and my boys and my dog. Ready to get home and see him. It's been an awesome adventure. We've had the full spectrum of weather. Everything from bright, warm, sunny days to windy, rainy days to snowy days. Pretty crazy. But anyway, yeah, settling in, going to bed. So I'll see you folks in the morning. Good morning, folks. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Had a good warm sleep, cozy sleep here last night. Snowed just a little bit more overnight, not much. Everything's a little crunchy this morning, which actually probably make for slightly better traction, hopefully. Do have a couple of climbs, or more like descents today, that I'm a little concerned with the ice coming down Bear Mountain and coming down Mount Everett. But we'll see how that goes when we get there. But I got quite a ways to go before I get there. So for now, I'm going to climb back up this Blue Blaze Trail, get back on the AT, and start pushing north. So we'll see in a little bit. Well, we got some definite bear tracks on the trail this morning. Looks like they're from yesterday. But yeah, looks like a black bear wandered through here yesterday. You know, they're pretty common up here. Cool. I think it's the first time I've seen bear tracks in the snow. I passed some more coyote tracks a while back. But these look like a cat. I'm gonna say these were probably from a bobcat or a lynx, maybe. I know they do say there's mountain lions up here, but unless that's a little cub, then I don't think it's a mountain lion. Anyway, there are rabbit tracks, deer tracks, coyote tracks, bear tracks, and now cat tracks. And I don't even think I've gone 2 miles yet. Got another road walk. We're down off the ridge and into the valley, very close to Salisbury, Connecticut, which if I wanted to bail would be my last bailout point. But so far so good. I think we're going to keep on pushing. Alright folks, looks like we're getting ready to start the climbing. There's going to be a lot of it. Mostly the rest of the day is going to be a lot of steep climbing. It is what it is. Did see a couple of backpackers up on the hill here heading northbound, so at least hopefully going up and down all that icy rocky shit. I may not be alone. We'll see. Wish me luck. It's gonna be tough last handful of miles. Alright, just finishing this climb up Lion's Head. Not to be confused with the Lion's Head in West Virginia that I've been to many times. But man, that was a hell of a climb to get up here, folks. Definitely a little bit of boulder scrambling. Bleh, can't talk. Boulder scrambling. Got a nice payoff though. It's beautiful. It's that golden hawk down there flying around. I don't think the camera can pick that up. Awesome. Alright, coming up here to the Brassy Brook shelter, which is the last shelter in Connecticut. I am almost done with Connecticut. This thing is brand new and it is beautiful, folks. Damn, yeah, just built last year. Man, they did a hell of a job on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here and have a lunch. Take a quick break before I start to climb up Bear Mountain. Alright, approaching the top of Bear Mountain, almost to the top. And I love it, man. It is a winter wonderland up here. All the trees are have a pretty thick layer of ice. It's very beautiful. See you at the top. Alright, we are on top of Connecticut. At the summit of Bear Mountain. Man, what a view. There's Mount Race and Mount Everett right in front of me. That's what I got left. Alright folks, I'm down off of Bear Mountain, and holy shit, I could not film any of the descent because it was about as treacherous a trail as I've ever been on. I'm sure if it were dry or just a little wet, it wouldn't have been too bad, but just snow and ice, it was tough. I had to really take my time, and even taking my time, I fell and busted my ass twice. Got my knee pretty good on a rock, but it's just a little bump and bruise, no biggie. Knee still feels fine. But now I'm coming down to Sages Ravine, which I believe is the Massachusetts border, which I might be walking up to right now. Bear with me. Let's see. Nope. Just a sign for the ravine. Although I think as soon as I cross the ravine itself, I will be in Massachusetts. Almost done with Connecticut. Well, I just had to cross that. It was a little sketchy, but definitely doable. Didn't get wet. But here on the other side, immediately, I've been officially greeted by the state of Massachusetts. Good to be here. It is snowing pretty good as we climb up Mount Race. Like the snow wasn't quite done with me. That's fine. I'll take snow over rain any day of the week. Man, it sure is beautiful. Gotta be real with you guys. This fucking sucks. This is sketchy as a motherfucker. I've slipped several times. I slid a good 10 feet down a fucking boulder. I guess I'm alright. Adrenaline's going right now. I'm sure I'm fine. But all the fucking tree branches are hanging into the trail full of ice. So I can't just walk through them. And they snag my old long hippie hair and they pull on my backpack. I'm just bitching and moaning, guys. But this is very, very difficult. And these are not the conditions, ideally, to be doing these mountains. See what I mean? You can't just walk. Anyway, coming down Mount Race. Mount Everett's next, and then we'll be done. Top of Mount Everett. I'm almost out of memory. Extremely tired, frustrated. Here we are. Almost done. Let's go. Fuck, that was hard. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, here I am on the road. I'm officially done. Thank God. Looks like somebody's been skiing down this road. But anyway, I only have a little over a minute worth of memory left to record this. I got to walk about a mile down this road to the gate where my shuttle will be meeting me. It's been an amazing hike. Definitely one to remember. These last few miles were the hardest I think I've ever hiked. But I'm done now. So getting down to the road, get to the hotel, feel good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you on the next one.